In other news now, and with 80,000 attendees, Cop28 is the largest ever climate summit in United Nations history, as the summit's 28th edition kick-started in Dubai. A climate disaster fund has been established, with Germany and the UAE pledging $100 million each. Today is the second day where the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi proposed to host the next edition of the Climate Summit in India in the year 2028. The Indian Prime Minister also expressed to increase non-fossil fuels share by 50%, while stressing on a spike in climate finance. He said that climate funding should increase from billions to trillions. He also added that India is the only country which has reached non-fossil fuel targets 9 years prior to its deadline.
17% आबादी होने के बावजूद ग्लोबल कार्बन एमिशंस में हमारी हिस्सेदारी ओनली 4% से भी कम है। भारत विश्व की उन कुछ इकोनॉमीज में से एक है जो एनडीसी टारगेट्स को पूरा करने की राह पर है। नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल टारगेट्स को हम निर्धारित समय से 9 साल पहले ही प्राप्त कर चुके हैं।
The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres urged world leaders that the only way to beat global warming is to plan a future without fossil fuels.
Your Highness, so allow me to have a message for fossil fuel company leaders. Your old role is rapidly aging. Do not double down on an obsolete business model. Lead the transition to renewables using the resources you have available. Make no mistake, the road to climate sustainability is also the only viable pathway to economic sustainability of your companies in the future. And I urge governments to help industry make the right choice by regulating, legislating, putting a fair price on carbon, ending fossil fuel subsidies, and adopting a windfall tax on profits.
However, the UN chief and Cop28 president were in disagreement with regards to the use of fossil fuels. The Cop28 Sultan Al Jaber proposed embracing fossil fuels into the future. He touted his country's decision to proactively engage with fossil fuel companies. He assessed meeting with Paris Climate Agreement agreement limits by limiting global warming to within 2 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial temperatures.
I will do everything in my power to channel the momentum you generate at the summit into an ambitious response to the global stocktake and to keep the North Star of 1.5 within reach.
Britain's Green King told the world leaders that the warning signs of the climate crisis are being ignored and that the world is heading for dangerous, uncharted territory.
Unless we rapidly repair and restore nature's unique economy based on harmony and balance, which is our ultimate sustainer, our own economy and survivability will be imperiled.
World leaders gathered for a family photo on the first day of the Leaders Summit. Take a look at those visuals of all the leaders there in one picture. This year's Cop28 comes with a warning that 2023 is set to become the hottest on record. This has raised a sense of urgency to work towards the goal of limiting warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. A big focus is set to deliver on the pillars of the Paris Agreement, including fast-tracking the energy transition, fixing climate finance, prioritizing nature and livelihoods at the heart of climate action, while underpinning everything with full inclusivity.